Good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is Yogalates. My name is Amanda. All you'll need is a set of blocks. If you don't have blocks, of course, you can use a pillow. And it has a little bit of some depth to it, something soft. I'm going to go ahead and find a child's pose today. Go ahead and come down onto your mat. Bringing your knees wide, toes to touch, drawing your hips toward your heels, bringing your forehead down to the floor, maybe towards a block or that pillow, really stretching your fingertips out long in front, just resting here and breathing all the way to the top with each inhale. Full exhale, releasing every bit of air all the way up through your belly. On our next set of breaths, try to breathe in and out through your nose, sealing your lips. Simultaneously pressing your hips back towards your heels, stretching your fingertips out long in front, actively stretching all dimensions. Your next exhale, go ahead and lift your palms of your fingers, pressing the pads of your fingertips in towards the floor. Nice tricep stretch here, releasing in tension from your shoulders, then blowing your head from side to side. Go ahead and release your palms back down towards the floor. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Both fingertips press firmly in towards the floor. Option of holding here, you can also bind your right hand around toward your left hip, simultaneously pressing your left hip toward your left heel. If you have your right hand bind, go ahead and release it down towards the floor. Walk your hands through center, over to the right side of your mat, keeping your forehead on the floor or towards that block. Trying to straighten your hands out nice and long. You're welcome to keep both palms there. You can release your left hand towards the outside of your right hip for a bind. If you have your left hand bind, go ahead and release it down the next exhale. Walk your hands back towards the center. Hands are shoulder width apart. From here, bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch. Bringing your thumbs towards the nape of your neck. Tricep stretch. You're welcome to hold it here. You can also walk your elbows closer towards the crown of your head. Hands back down to the floor, finding our child's pose. From here, we're going to press up. Press your palms in towards the floor. You're going to press forward, lifting your toes up, coming all the way down, pressing all the way up, and then back to child's pose. Fingertips spread nice and long, coming through all the way down, releasing your chin and chest all the way down to the floor. Knees are pressed into the floor, toes are lifted, and then pressing up. That one more, we would come all the way down, assisted push-up, elbows close in towards your body, release down, release all the way up. We're going to do that 3 more times, except this time, when we roll forward, we're going to keep our chest lifted. Thinking about touching your head towards your toes, and then press back into child's pose. Let's do that twice more. Pressing forward, keep your chest lifted, gazing up towards the ceiling. And then press back once more. Go ahead and come back. Find your tabletop position. So your wrists are directly under your shoulders, your knees are directly under your hips. From here, and tuck your toes if you'd like, lifting your gaze, hammock your belly down, coming into cow. Untuck your toes, bring your gaze toward your navel. Arching your spine, tuck your toes, lifting up. Scoop and arch, round your spine. Gaze toward the navel or twist top with your thumbs. Once more, tuck your toes. And release down. From here, go ahead and find a neutral spine. Untuck your toe, maybe bump your hips from side to side. Some hip circles here, drawing your hips down in front. Hips toward your heels. Moving in a circular motion and reversing the direction. And back, find your tabletop. You extended your arms out for those circles. Go ahead and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and turn your fingertips outward. And then move from side to side. To the center. Go ahead and bring your fingertips towards your knees. And gently rock forwards and backwards. Forearms. Go ahead and bring your fingertips facing away from you. Flip your right palm over. And once again, just moving forwards and backwards. The depth that works for you. Back to the center. Bring your right palm up. Bring your left palm facing up towards the ceiling. Forwards and backwards. Nice wrist stretch here. Go ahead and come back to your spine. Bring your left palm down. From here, just move some organic movements, maybe side to side. And we're going to find thread the needle from here, starting with your left palm. Lift your left palm up towards the ceiling. Gaze is up. Left hand under and through, hovering and holding. We're going to do that 2 more times. Coming up, left palm up. Stretching open that shoulder, under and through, hovering that left arm under the right side body. Then we lift her up 1 more time. This time we're going to hover and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Stretch that left hand down, release it down to the floor, and then bringing your left ear or your left cheek to the floor, maybe to a block or a pillow if that suits you. You can keep your right hand boxed out under your right shoulder. You can also bind that right hand around towards your left hip. You can extend that right leg out, holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Place your right hand down, writing down if you had them extended. Left arm comes up, and then releasing the left arm down underneath the left shoulder. Go ahead and release your right arm up towards the ceiling, under and through. Left side body, hovering and holding. 2 more times. Right arm comes up, gazing up towards your fingertips, under and through the left side body. Once more, drawing it up, releasing it under and through, even further under the left side body, hovering for 3, 2, and 1. Stretch the right hand further, release it down to the floor. Release your right ear or cheek down to the floor. Maybe find that block or pillow if that is more comfortable for you. You can keep that left hand boxed out. Also looking to bind that left hand around. You can extend that left leg long. Wherever you're at, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release your left hand, left knee if you had it binded. Right arm comes up and back down. From here, bump your hips side to side once again. All right, go ahead and extend your right arm and your left leg long. Point through your toes. Really stretch your fingertips out long. We're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw your knee towards your elbow, elbow towards your knee, and extend. You've got 9 more. Crunch it in, and extend. 8 more. And 7, slow and controlled. 6 more. All right, you're halfway there. And 4. And 3. And all right, last one. Hold the arms like extended long, opposite directions. We're gonna pulse both of them. Pulse it for 10 and 9. That's 8, 7, 6 more. 5 and 4. You've got 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, holding that right arm extended, left leg back. We're going to extend that left leg out to the side and back in, out to the side and back in. Keep it going. You've got 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. You can release that right hand down if you'd like. All right, last one. We're going to hold that left leg directly out from the hip. From here, I'm just going to turn and face you guys. Go ahead and plant that right foot down. From here, your right knee is down, your left foot is extended long, your hands are on the floor. You can also bring your hands onto a block if you like to sit more upright, high setting, medium setting, or low setting of choice. We're going to press back and forward. So you're pressing your right heel in towards your hips, so your right hip is pressing back towards your heel. Press it back. And forward. Give me 2 more. Palms are into the floor or to blocks. 1 more. All right, go ahead and bring your right hip stacked over your right knee. Rise up. So with that left leg extended long. From here, we're going to draw our elbows wide behind our head. We're going to bring the right hand down towards our right knee. Come up, elbows wide. We're going to twist the right elbow toward our left toes. Draw it back to center. You've got 9 more. Right hand towards right knee. Come upright. Twist right elbow to right knee. And you want to twist with that torso, keeping your elbows wide. So your elbows are directly out from your shoulders. And twist. Snap that cord. 7 more. You do not have to touch your right hand to your knee, reaching for whatever you can. You're stretching that left oblique, and then you're twisting. Deep controls here. Right hand down. Draw it up. The inner sole of your left foot is pressed firmly into the floor. Draw it back open. Right hand to right knee. Come upright. Twist. And open. 3 more. Right hand to right knee. Bring it upright. Twist. Open. One more. Right hand down towards the floor, towards your right knee. Lift upright. Twist. Draw it back in. All right, go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor or to the block. Bring that right foot in. We're going to go ahead and do the opposite side. Coming back to our tabletop position. So bringing your wrists back underneath your shoulders, knees are under your hips. You can tuck or leave your feet flat on the floor. Extend your left arm, left leg, strong point. your left arm, your right leg. Strong point through your right toes. Really stretch your fingertips out long. We're going to hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Then tap left elbow to right knee and extend. Then tap and extend. Slow and controlled. You got 8 more. Full bend. Maybe they tap, maybe they just come close. Full extension. 6 more. You're halfway there. Keep it going. And 3. And hold the left arm right extended. Long line of body. We're going to pulse lift for 10. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3. You got this. 2, and 1. Hold the left arm extended if you can. If not, you can release it down. We're going to tap over to the side and back. Over to the side and back. Keep it going. 4 more. Side tap and back. 2 more. Last one. Hold that leg directly out from the side. Go ahead and ground the inner right foot in. Keep your left knee down. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can also bring that block in front of you if you'd like to bring more height into your upper body. From here, we're going to press the left hip back towards left heel. Bring it forward, stack the shoulders over the wrists. Press it back. Bring it forward. Feeling that stretch on the inside of your right thigh. Press it back. Draw it forward. Great. 1 more. Hold that left hip stacked over your left knee. Go ahead and come upright. Throw your elbows wide behind your head. Remember to keep those elbows nice and extended. Release that left hand down towards your left knee or the floor. Come upright. Rotate over that right side. Come back to center. 9 more. Left hand down. Slow and controlled. Come upright. Elbows are wide. Rotate towards that right side. Trying to rotate deeper, trying to reach further each time. You're lengthening that body. Keep it going. Exhale as you release the fingertips down. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Keep it going. All right, 4 more. Last 3. All right, last 1. All right, from here, we are going to come back to our tabletop. Tuck your toes, bring your hands a palm print forward, lift your hips up, coming into our first downward dog this morning. Maybe pedal your heels, gaze is toward your navel. Really pressing your fingertips in, spiral your elbows in towards one another. Go and come to fairly dog. Lift your right leg high to the ceiling. Bend your right knee, stack your hips. Come back, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg. Square out your hips. Go ahead and draw your right knee in towards your right elbow. Kick it back. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Knee to left elbow. Kick it back. All right, go ahead and bend, stack your hips once more. Bring those hips back in line, square out your hips. Draw your right knee in towards your right elbow. We're going to tap it down for 3, and lift, 2, and lift. Last one, and lift, kick it back. Knee to nose, you guessed it, tap it down for 3, and lift. That's 2, and lift. 1, kick it back. Draw your right knee to the opposite elbow. Tap it down for 3, and lift. 2, and 1. Kick it back. Step through, coming through. Your right foot in between your palms. Go ahead and come into, hold it here into low crescent. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can also bring your hands to those blocks. Bring your chest a little bit more upright. Your back leg is straight. Your front knee is bent. From here, we're going to draw the hips back. Straighten that front leg. Again, your hands can be on the floor or the blocks. Bend into that right knee. And straighten. Bend. And straighten. Give me 2 more. All right, hold that bend in the knee. Rise upright, high crescent. Shoulders stacked over your hips. That back left knee is down. From here, we're going to hinge forward, arms swing back for 5. Come upright. That's 4. And 3, keep that deep bend, your front right knee. 2 more. Last one. All right, hold your arms upright. From here, we're going to bend that back left knee as you cactus your arms. Draw the elbows down, fingertips wide, and lift. Elbows wide, draw that back knee down, and lift. 3 more. Keep going. Okay, 1 more. All right, hold it lifted. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to twist over the right side. Bring that left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Hands to heart center. You're also welcome to always lower that back left knee if you'd like, or you can keep it lifted. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back upright, high crescent. We're going to open up into warrior 2, deep bend that front right knee. Fingertips stretch nice and long. Go ahead and reverse your warrior. Right arm back or left arm backward down your leg. Right arm comes up high. Come into extended side angle. Right elbow to your right knee. Left arm extended up high. Hold it here. We're going to straighten that front right leg. You can keep your fingertips down to the floor. Extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. Coming here. Going in triangle. Holding and breathing. From here, we're going to tap left arm down and lift. 4 more. Left arm down, tap towards your right hand or to that block. Tap down and lift. Tap it down and lift. From here, go ahead and reverse your triangle. Keep that front leg straight. Arms come up high overhead. Holding and breathing. Go ahead and come and bend that right knee. Cartwheel down, finding your low crescent. We're going to step that right foot back. You can bring your knees down to the floor, or you can hold it in high plank, lowering down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing your toes. Give me a mini cobra. Release down. One more mini cobra. Release down. Go ahead and give me a full cobra. Bring your hands to your rib cage, pressing up. Coming through tabletop or directly to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Come back. Pedal your heels. Find your breath. Still a little chilly in my house, so I'm going to keep my sweater on. Hopefully it stays tied. Hold it here in downward facing dog. Keep pedaling those heels. All right, we're going to repeat that same thing on the left side, keeping everything nice and symmetrical. So from your downward facing dog, lower both of your heels, lift your left leg high to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open up your hips, stack your hips. Straighten your hips out, three-legged dog. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. Kick it back. Knee to nose. Kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. Kick it back. All right, now we're going to add those 3 taps. Bend, stack your hips. Open up that hip. Stack your hips. Hips are squared off. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. Tap it down for 3. And lift. That's 2. And lift. Last one. All right, extend it back. Knee to nose. Tap it down for 3. And lift. 2. And 1. Kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. All right, give me 3 taps. And lift. Tap it down. And lift. All right. Kick it back, step through, holding it here in low crescent. You're welcome to bring those blocks underneath your hands if you want to lengthen your upper body up a little bit higher, or you can keep your hands to the floor, holding it here in low crescent. We're going to straighten that front leg and bend. Straighten and bend. All right, next one, we're going to hold that bend, that left knee, rise up to high crescent, arms come up high to the ceiling. Keep that bend, that right knee, hinge forward, airplane your arms back, and lift. 4 more. Rise, hinge forward, lift the arms. Arms stack over the shoulders. Lift up, 2 more. Hinge forward, airplane back. And lift. 1 more. All right, hold it upright. We're going to cactus the arms. We bring that back knee down. Fingertips spread wide. And lift. 4 more. Draw it down. And lift. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, hold it in high crescent. We're going to pivot, open up to warrior 2. Pivot the back right foot. Holding and breathing. Reverse your warrior, right hand down your right leg or bind behind your back. Left arm comes up high overhead. Chest is lifted. Come to extended side angle. Left hand to your left knee. Right arm comes up high overhead. All right, we're going to straighten that front left leg. Reach your left arm down. You can also reach your hand to a block. Bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. Holding and breathing, stacking your shoulders. Holding it here in a triangle. We're going to bring that right hand down. Maybe it taps the left wrist. Maybe it just comes close and open. 4 more. Tap it down. And open. Tap down. And open. 2 more. Great. Hold that right arm lifted. We're going to reverse your triangle. Right arm comes down or bind behind your back. Keep that left foot straight. Bend into that left knee as you cartwheel down, coming into low crescent. Step your left foot back and find your flow. Maybe bringing your knees down or keep your knees lifted. Lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Give me 2 mini cobras. Press up. Release down. Press up. Release down. All right, one of my favorite stretches. You all know this one. Go ahead and extend your right arm out long. Keep your left arm boxed out. Relax your right toes. Lift your left leg up and over the outside of your left hip. This is a nice hip opener, shoulder stretch. You can release your head down to the floor. Extend that left leg. Reach for your left toes if you'd like. Wherever you're at, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. If you have that left leg straight, go ahead and bend it back down. Roll onto your tummy. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders. Press up. Give me 1 mini cobra. Release down. All right, now we have the other side. Keep your right hand boxed out. Your left leg is relaxed. Extend your left arm long out from your shoulder. Lift your right leg up and over to the outside of your left hip. You can relax your head down to the floor, feeling that nice stretch in your back and your shoulders. Opening up your hip. Maybe extend your leg. Maybe reach for your toes. Wherever you're at, holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Release that right hand, right knee back down. Roll onto your tummy. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Give me 1 mini cobra. Pressing up. Releasing down. All right, from here, pressing all the way up. Coming into high plank. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to step that right foot to the outside of our right wrist. Step it back. Left foot steps to the outside of your left wrist. Step it back. Give me 1 more on each side. Step it forward. And back. Back. All right, now we're going to step that right foot in between your palms. Rise up. Coming into high crescent. Lift that left knee, coming standing single leg mountain. We're going to step it back. Bring your hands down. Kick that left leg back. Step that right foot back. Step your left foot in between your palms. Rise up, high crescent. Lift that right foot off the floor. Draw your right knee up. Flex your right toes. Hinge forward. Kick that right leg back. Bring your hands to the floor or to blocks. Step that right foot down. Once more through. Left leg steps back. Lift that right knee up between your palms. Option to come up just a high crescent if you'd like to add on to it. Lift that left knee, single standing mountain. Take it back, hinge forward. Step the left foot down, step your right foot back. Once more, left foot comes in. Option to just hold it here in high crescent. If you'd like, lift that right knee. Draw that right knee up. Hinge forward. Or hold in high crescent, step that right foot back. Step the other foot back. All right, from here, release your knees down. Maybe bump your hips side to side. All right. Now, wasn't that fun? All right, we're going to come to standing. Maybe grab a sip of water. From here, we're going to bring our feet wider than our hips. Your toes are slightly turned outward, so your feet are significantly wider than your hips. We're going to bring our arms out to a T. You can also bring blocks to your hands if you'd like. Arms are out to a T. We're going to hinge forward, folding halfway. So the crown of your head is pulling further away from your body. Release your hands down. So you can bring the floor closer to you by bringing the blocks up. You can also release your hands directly down to the floor. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bend deeper into that right knee. We're going to come into low lunges. Come back to your half leg, half lift, wide-legged forward fold. Bend into that left knee. Come upright. All right, option to keep your hands there. You can also bring your hands to heart center and keep it low. Moving from left to right, slow and controlled. The knee that is bent, you're lifting that heel up. The leg that's straight, that foot is flat on the floor. Once more on each side. Right. We're going to hold it over to the right side. From here, option again to bring your hands down to the floor. You can also bring them to blocks if you like. You can keep your hands at heart center, chest is lifted, challenge your balance. Maybe lift your left toes, maybe point, flex, maybe circle out that ankle, switching directions. All right, from here, relax your left toes back down to the floor. We're going to come to standing. We're going to lift that right knee. Similar to what we did when we just worked into that mountain pose, lifting that right knee. Now you can tap that foot down and step it out to that low lunge, or move right from that low lunge whoop, to a standing mount. If you lose your balance like I just did, that's okay. Just come into it. Low lunge. Lift it up. Give me 3 more. Low lunge. Lift it up. 2 more. Stay with it. Hands can be at heart center, hands to your hips. All right, last one right here. All right, go ahead and take that foot out. We're going to find that wide-legged forward fold once more. Arms are out to a T, whip it at the blocks. Hinge forward. Crown of your head pulling away. Release your hands down to the floor, starting to the left side. Low lunges side to side. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can bring your hands to heart center. All right, next one we're going to hold to the left side. Keep that left knee bent, right leg is extended long. You can bring your hands to the floor or to blocks. You can challenge your balance, bring your hands to heart center, stacking your shoulders over your hips. Your left heel is lifted, your left knee is bent. The inner side of your right foot is spiraled inward and pressing into the floor. Maybe lift those toes, challenge your balance, point or flex. Maybe circle out that ankle. You get the wibbles and wobbles, that's okay. Find your breath. Focus on one thing. Go ahead and ground that right foot down. Now we're going to press up, coming into standing, single leg mountain, lift it up, come back down, lift it up. 3 more. Keep going. All right, give me 1 more. All right, from here, go and find that wide-legged fold. Coming back to our wide-legged stance. From here, your left toes are facing forward. Go ahead and turn your right toes out. Bend into that right knee. We're going to find that warrior 2 pose again. Arms are out to a T. We're going to tip backwards. Left fingertips to your left ankle. Come upright. Right hand down towards your right ankle. Come upright. Give me 2 more. Left fingertips to left ankle. Windmill those arms. Back to upright. Bringing your hand towards your ankle. Don't move those legs. Once more. Up. All right. Keep those warrior 2 arms. Straighten that right leg. Pivot the right toes facing forward. Pivot the left toes facing out. Bend into that left knee, coming into warrior 2 on the other side. We're going to tick-tock the arms back. Right hand towards your right ankle. Come upright. Arms are straight. Left fingertips towards your left toes. Come upright. Tick-tock the arms back. Come upright. Left fingertips toward your left ankle. You don't have to touch. Come upright once more. Right. From here, go ahead and pivot forward, cartwheel down. Find your downward facing dog. Step your left leg back, pedal your heels. All right, we're gonna lift that right leg high, three-legged dog. Then stack your hips, square out your hips, step that right foot in between your palms, rise up, high crescent. All right, from here, keep your right hand high, release your left hand to the back side of your left leg, exalted warrior. Maybe bring your gaze up. You can also keep your gaze forward. Try to lean back, hinge your body back. Spiral forward. Release that right foot back, coming to downward dog. I'm gonna skip this here. All right, left leg up, then stack your hips. Square out your hips, step your left foot in between your palms. Almost skip right to the other side without coming a downward dog. Come up, high crescent. All right, keep your left fingertips high. Release your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Left arm comes up. Maybe keeping your gaze forward. Keep that bend in your front left knee. Try to lean back if you can. All right, both arms up, cartwheel down. Step your left leg back, come back to downward dog. Release your knees down. Release your right or left hip, coming onto your back. All right, let's lay on our back. Grab your block, roll all the way back. Bring your block between your thighs. Extend your arms up to the ceiling. Knees are bent, so you're in a reverse tabletop. Your back is flat. With your arms remaining still, we're going to send our legs to a hover and draw them back in. Knees over your hips. Extend to a hover. Keep your toes flexed. Draw back in. Give me 3 more. Your lower back is pressed firmly into the floor the entire time. Your gaze remains up towards the ceiling. 2 more. Extend. Draw it in. 1 more. Right, from here, release your feet down to the floor. Release your palms by your sides. Your feet are hip with the palm pillars. Still have that block or that pillow between your thighs. We're going to lift our hips up and lower. Squeeze your glutes. Lift and lower. 3 more. Press down through the soles of your feet. 2 more. 1 more. All right, hold the hips lifted. If you only have 1 block, grab that block between your thighs. Place that block underneath your hips. Go ahead and release your hips down. Feeling that weight, feeling your hips opening. From here, lift your legs up towards the ceiling. Lift your hands towards your toes. Point, flex. Circle out your wrists. Circle out your ankles. Supported, legs up the wall. All right, go ahead and bend your knees. Release your feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and draw your soles of your feet to touch, butterflying your knees open. Still with that block or that pillow under your hips. Release your palms down by your side, allowing your hips to open. Your block is on its lowest setting. You can also stack 2 blocks if you'd like to raise your hips even higher. Bring your knees to touch. Press up, lift your hips up, release the block from under your hips. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Curl yourself into a ball, maybe roll side to side. Your neck flat on the floor. Keep your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Extend your left leg long. Point, flex, circle out your right ankle. Flex your left toes. With your left hand, guide your right leg across your body over to the left side. Gazing, looking over your right shoulder. You can extend that right arm long. You can also cactus that arm. Come back to center. Switching sides, right leg long. Draw your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Right toes are flexed. Point, flex, circle out that right ankle, that left ankle. Keep your right ankle flexed. All right, with your right hand, grab the outside of your left knee, guide across to the outside of your right hip, gazing, looking over your left shoulder. Maybe extend your left arm long. You can also cactus that arm if that doesn't feel good to you. Just holding and breathing. Come back to center. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Extend your legs so your knees are just slightly bent. You can grab the back side of your thighs. You can also grab the outside of your feet. Maybe roll side to side. Happy baby. You can come to ninja baby. Extend your left leg. Draw your right sole of your foot in. You can stretch. Someone's coming to visit me. I can hear her. Extend both of your legs. Hi, Lola. You can draw soles of your feet to touch. Okay, go ahead and extend your legs out long, bringing your heels to touch, toes fall open, arms are out to your side, palms facing up. On your next exhale, extend your arms out long overhead. Roll onto your left or right side and curl your knees into your chest. Find a seated position, bringing your soles of your feet to touch. Arms come up high overhead. Hands to heart center. Lift your arms back up overhead. Go ahead and bring your hands down towards the floor. With your right hand on the floor, lift your left arm up high towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow, cactus your hand, cactus your arm. Stretch your fingertips out long. Can't talk so early in the morning. Extend your left arm long. Rotate your left pinky towards your right thumb. You don't have to touch. And then draw your left arm around a semicircle over to the left side of your hip. Gaze up. Reach your right arm up high overhead. Bend your elbow. Extend your fingertips long. Extend your right arm again and release your right pinky down towards your left thumb and semicircle your right arm around. Come back to center. Bring your arms up high overhead. Hands to heart center. Fantastic work today, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me today. This is Yogalates. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.